See you guys. Hey, so I flew to Vancouver, Canada from Kansas City today, and I just picked up a Porsche 911 that I bought on Bringatrailer. So definitely the most adventurous car deal I've ever done. Carried cash with me, paid for it in cash, flew to US dollars in Canada, and plan on driving it back starting tomorrow. So first 911 I've ever owned. I guess I'm speechless. I'm very, very excited. Okay, so I'm in my hotel room. It's early the next morning, about 7:30. Got the car last night, been driving it, love it. Now it's time to drive it back to the US. I'm kind of nervous about going across the border. It should be pretty straightforward, but I've never done anything like this before, so who knows how it goes. So this was previously a US car, so it is compliant with US regulations, EPA and DOT. So it should be pretty straightforward to bring it back in. There are two forms. There's a DOT form and an EPA form. You fill them out and there's a checkbox on each one that this car is fully compliant with said EPA and said DOT regulation. And then the border agent should verify the two decals for each one of those that are still affixed on the car, and I should pay the duty, 2.5% duty I got to pay on the car, and then I should just be able to drive on in. So wish me luck. We'll see what happens. So I made it to the border. I guess they meter us through in waves, so that's the border. That's the border right up there. Basically, we'll see what happens. Got my forms with me, got the registration with me, got a bill of sale, so it should be smooth. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we made it through the border just fine. Took forever, about a 3-hour wait. Government workers don't work very fast, very hard, but a little bit of patience. Once it was finally my turn, about 20 minutes. So I just waited in line for almost 3 hours. But yeah, once they got to me, looked my forms over, looked the registration over, no big deal. We don't have a license plate, and I was kind of concerned about that. You know, I couldn't get a temp tag from Canada or anything like that. But that was not a problem. I just told them I didn't have a license plate, and that was it. So yeah, car and I, so far so good. I'm in Bellevue, Washington right now, so I'm meeting up with one of my buddies who's from here, and he's gonna be driving back the rest of the way with me. So yeah, honestly, the most nerve-wracking part, getting across the border, really not that big of a deal. Had to pay duty, and they actually charged me based on the Kelly Blue Book value of the car, which is less than what I paid for the car. So worked out, it was about $580, so not that big of a deal. Yeah, keep watching. What do you think of these two cars, Hunter?
Pretty sweet.
This is a heavy car.
Yeah, it's probably almost twice the weight.
I mean, it's
Wow.
solid.
That is nice.
Yeah, so far so good. We're in the middle of Washington State, filling up on some fuel. Car's doing pretty good. I think we're gonna switch out. I'm gonna let Hunter drive for a little bit. I'm gonna drive the rest of the way, but yeah, the car's been great. Getting some ethanol-free fuel for her. Yeah, gotta get the good stuff. Whoa. So what do you think of the car so far?
Pretty sweet.
Yeah? Got a nice little bottle holders.
Got two.
Got two little bottle holders. Yeah, we're just cruising.
I'll drop it here and disappear when the time comes.
All right, Hunter. What do you think of Montana?
I think it's good, but I'm pissed off.
Yeah, hey, it happens. I mean, the views are pretty nice though, right?
Yep.
Say that again?
Sometimes the views that are even nicer have personality.
It's true. It's true. So what do you think? Montana's beautiful. 80 mile per hour speed limit, and even with that, we haven't seen any police at all, like no state troopers. So yeah, it's a fantastic drive.
How's the car?
Car handles great. A little too stiff on these Bilstein coilovers, but yeah, drives great, handles great. Amazing mid-range torque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Snow on the ground?
There was a sign back there saying icy spots on the road next 7 miles, so let's hope we don't hit any.
You wouldn't want to hit
But
black ice.
we just clipped like 95, so
Nice. Badass. Kwame, is this the first time you've ever seen mountains? And you live in Kansas City. There's like
Missouri.
no mountains there, and you lived in Florida for a couple years.
So swamp and cornfields.
Yeah, they don't really.
Here we have mountains.
And tall trees, right? These trees are like taller than anything you've ever seen in your life. You're like, whoa, what are these pine skyscrapers?
Yeah, this is, man, Montana's beautiful.
Wow. So what are we doing tonight?
Going to Laramie, Wyoming. Spend the night there. It's where the University of Wyoming is.
Wow.
Yeah, I never knew where the University of Wyoming was.
I didn't either. I just assumed that it was probably somewhere in Wyoming.
Now we know it's in Laramie.
But you never know, because there's a Miami University in Ohio. So
Yeah, never know.
it could have been in like Texas or something.
And yeah,
All
that's
right.
the bars.
Sweet.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Hopefully not wake up too late tomorrow morning.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh, might be a little slip in this shadow. Oh yeah, gotta drive easy on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, traction control coming on. Yeah. Yeah, so we met a man at the gas station station who was filling up right in front of us, and he gave us the tip to take a little detour, go on this road. So I think it worked out.
Glad you did it.
Glad he did it. Some local advice, local tip.
Yeah. Just such a shame that we're missing the game.
Yeah. The University of Montana and UC Davis.
The biggest game of the year for Montana. In any sport, anywhere, probably. Dude, this is amazing. Yeah, it's a dam. Take a picture of the lake with the dam in the background. Why didn't you jump into the lake?
I didn't have a spare change of clothes or towel.
You didn't like bring any of that?
I would have otherwise.
Oh yeah. Look pretty nice. Refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think Montana basically has America's equivalent of the Autobahn.
And we have a German car, so it's perfect.
And we do have a German car. Then there's also Subarus that are also like doing 90 with roof rack.
And trucks with trailers.
Trucks with trailers doing 90, like contractor trailer.
He's about to be tailgating
doing 90
us.
miles an hour. Is he coming back up on us?
He's coming back up on
Yeah,
us.
he's coming back up on us. This F-350 or with a trailer. Amazing.
So what do you think of Montana?
Like we were saying earlier, almost certainly the best drivers in the country.
Facts.
They drive fast and like consistent speeds. Like they don't really speed up and slow down. Like they go how fast they're gonna go and they go. Regardless of how fast they're going, once they pass, they get back in the right lane. So if someone's like blasting 90 miles an hour, they pass somebody, they get back in the right lane. So when we come up and I'm doing 98, we still get to pass them unintruded. Yeah, this is basically America's Autobahn. I-90 through Montana. I think the people here drive like as amazingly as they could. I think this is literally the perfect road for driving a 911 that we just bought.
Yeah.
Back home.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I love it.
It's amazing.
And we're doing a speed right now. Doesn't even really feel like it. Like it
99.
feels like we're
100.
feels like we're just cruising.
Just coasting.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? This car is on coilovers. Figured that out yesterday because it was so stiff. It handles really well on roads like this, but little bumps. This little bump right here.
Little bump. Whoa! 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 Sorry.
A little bumpy. But the car drives amazing. I think you've talked about the mid-range torque. You know, you'd be at 3,000, 4,000 RPM. Just put your foot into it, and it just goes.
Like what?
It takes off. Like what? Like this?
Whoa! Sorry. Got me for a sec. All right, Plowman. We hit Wyoming. What do you think?
I'm kind of disappointed that we had to leave Montana.
Montana was really nice.
Wish we could just drive forever in Montana.
Especially since now the speed limits are no longer 80.
Yeah, I feel a little more awkward doing 90 in a 75 versus doing 90 in an 80.
Right.
You know? Definitely more awkward doing 100 in a 75 versus doing 100 in an 80.
Yeah.
But hey, we had to leave sometime.
Right. You can't stay there forever, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
All right, Hunter. So what just happened?
Well, I'm going 78 now, even though it's an 80, because I got pulled over doing it 97. But
97 in an 80 in Wyoming. We're not in Montana
not
anymore.
Montana. Once we pass Montana, there's cops. There's no sheriff, state patrol on I-90 in Montana, but that's not the case for I-90, I-25 in Wyoming. But luckily, I got a written warning. We're good. Everybody
Yeah.
And now we have good recommendations for Laramie.
That's right. Told us where to go, what bars to go
It was
to.
actually a blessing in disguise. We're not, we're driving safe now in case there's roadkill or anything.
Yeah.
High alert.
Yeah, so no plates on the car.
No plates.
He basically just asked to see, I told him I bought it in Canada. He asked to see I showed him everything. He just wanted the bill of sale. Showed him a bill of sale. I guess he went back to his cruiser for a little while.
He had a truck.
Has a truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Redneck country out here.
Yeah, sheriff's deputy with it. Yeah. And then I was shocked. He just gave us a warning. I was shocked, but yeah, 97 and an 80 at night, so it's pretty dark out here. So
It's too dark. You can't see the sheriff. Lawman actually caught one earlier. How fast were you going when you passed by?
80, 82, 84, something like that.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like moments before disaster, I was like, dude, it's so hard not to go 100. I passed him doing like 104, so he let me off even from what he like accused me of.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So yeah, just another little adventure.
Yeah.
Is it because it's not Montana?
He's going slower than the semi next to him in the right lane. Yeah, man, Montana's 10 out of 10. Wyoming's like a 4 out of 10.
So it's our third day on the trip. How do you feel about Wyoming?
In 2 miles, take exit 313 for US 287, 3rd Street toward Fort Collins, Colo.
Montana mountains, though,
Yeah.
they're different.
There's Laramie.
Yeah, the whole town, basically see the whole town from here.
Yeah. What did you think of Laramie?
Small town. I'm surprised at how quiet it was for like the biggest university in the state being there. I found that surprising. It was nice town, but kind of quiet, kind of boring.
Do you think this is the first time that the town's ever seen a Porsche?
This year, maybe.
All right, we got some traffic on the other way in Wyoming. What do you think of that? Did you know?
I didn't know there were enough people in Wyoming to cause traffic jams.
I didn't either.
But
They're like going pretty slow too. I mean,
a
it's
lot of semis too. Was this like a lot of semis?
That's a lot. That's not a normal amount of semis.
That's a lot.
Probably more semis I've ever seen in my life. Dude, that's a crazy amount of semis. What's going on? Dude, what's happening? This is insane.
Maybe they're like rushing all the exports that Canada needs for like the next 5 years before the Trump tariffs go into effect.
But wouldn't they be rushing out of Canada?
Yeah, but, well, conceivably Canada will apply retaliatory tariffs of their own as well.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's some import right there. A bunch of big pipes and stuff. Yeah, I'm not. This must be like a freight, like, artery.
Dude, it's crazy though.
That's crazy.
I've never seen anything like that. Have you?
No. No, I've never seen like this kind of like concentration of semi trucks in my life.
Dude, it just keeps going. And they're all going about the same speed.
Yeah, about 5 miles an hour.
So how'd we get on this highway right here?
So there's a bit of a traffic jam ahead of us on the interstate, and Google Maps suggested getting off at one of the exits and detouring on this highway that kind of runs parallel to the interstate. Save us 7 minutes going past the traffic jam, and then just realized there's no traffic on it, no semis like clogging up the left lane, passing super slow. Very likely there's no state troopers on this, so we're just cruising, sustained 90 miles an hour on this little 2-lane highway in western Nebraska. It's fantastic. It's not very exciting, but it's very nice drive. Yeah.
Google Maps.
Google Maps. And Google Maps is going to have us get back on the interstate after the traffic jam, but we decided to just keep going straight. So we're getting lunch in Ogallala, Nebraska, a little further down the way. So
Are you upset that you didn't use Apple Maps?
No. Who uses Apple Maps?
Wait, how do you feel about Apple Maps?
Well, it frequently, okay, I'll say the nice things first. Its UI and like usability and interface, very nice. It's excellent. I love how it has like, if you close it, it keeps the directions up in the island. If you lock your screen, like it still shows the directions on the lock screen. Fantastic. Like, everything about it is excellent except for the actual directions. The directions are trash. They just take you to the wrong place. And then if you're trying to find like a place to eat or like a restaurant or something or any kind of business on it, it uses TripAdvisor reviews. Like, are you gonna trust Google reviews or TripAdvisor reviews on Apple Maps? What are you gonna do? I know what I do. So, yeah. Anyways, Google Maps detoured us off onto this amazing road. So, we'll probably slow it down. It's about 65 going through this town. I don't want to be inconsiderate, blasted by 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, there's already enough inconsiderate drivers out in Nebraska that...
There are, but they're inconsiderate in a different way.
Yeah.
They're inconsiderate in completely the opposite. They drive too slow in the left lane. I'm inconsiderate in that I'm just pegged at 90 going past their town.
That was like 4 or 5. Solid.
Yeah.
There's only 3 more. As long as the jack hole up here.
Broadway.
They're almost home.
So wait, why are we in Kansas?
Why are we-
Welcome to Missouri.
We had to take a detour to go to this country bar in Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas. We looked it up on their website, Google Maps. Get there, it's closed.
But it
So-
didn't say that it was closed on Google Maps or their website.
It did not. It said it was open.
Wait, those buildings are red. What does that mean?
That means the Chiefs were playing today, and the Chiefs won.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Heck yeah. You excited to be home?
I am.
Or are you gonna miss being on the road and visiting all the country has to offer?
Oh yeah, it's country catch that. Yeah, it's just coming up on downtown Kansas City. Almost got her home. Yeah, that was an amazing Chiefs game, and I think the city is like partying.
Let's go party with the city.
We are.
Dude, yes.
Gotta